Good morning. My name is Erin McKenzie. I am a career missionary in Latin America and the Caribbean. I've been here for about 2 years now, and I live with my cat, Freddie, who is in the kitchen. He might make an appearance on the video. And I'm going to tell you a little bit about some of the initiatives that are going on around our region. Geographically, it's enormous. It goes from the US-Mexico border all the way down to the southern tip of Chile, and then it also includes Spain. We are headquartered in Santiago, Dominican Republic, and our regional director is Reverend Ted Cray, who has over 20 years of missionary experience in Latin America and leads us all very capably. In the photo, you see Reverend Cray pictured on the left, and the picture was taken at a Reformation service in October of 2018. We also had, it was a nationwide service. All of the congregations in the Dominican got together, and we happened to have all of the Venezuelan pastors here as well joining us. So it was a celebratory occasion. If you had to boil down the work of Latin America and the Caribbean into a nutshell, it would be spread the gospel, plant Lutheran churches, and show mercy. All of us as missionaries are engaged in those three activities, no matter what our job titles and what our job roles are. And we've been doing that for actually 126 years now. The first country where missionaries were sent in our region was Brazil, and they are now planting Lutheran churches, daughter congregations in Portuguese-speaking parts of Africa. So it's been a multi-generational effort, and that continues to this day, and we anticipate it continuing long into the future. Here you see a picture of one of the congregations that is being planted in Latin America. This particular one is in Chile. It's located inside of a community center, and the church plant arose actually out of a disaster, which is somewhat common. There were some wildfires that affected a pretty large area of Chile, but Lutheran pastors were able to step in after the fact and help minister to the people's needs, not only bodily in what they needed to provide themselves with shelter and food and clothing, but also with the Word of God. And a church plant grew out of something destructive in nature. You also see some statistics on the bottom of the screen. Chile is just one of the countries that we are working in around the region, and it's also one of our church partners. And then there are 39 missionaries that are working in the different countries and engaging with those church partners. Something that is of increasing importance in our region is issues of life. We actually have a career missionary, she's a nurse, who is in charge of all life ministry around the region. So she advocates for life from conception through natural death, provides training, assesses local resources, works to develop print pieces that our missionaries and congregations and local leaders can use to equip their congregations, just all sorts of things to affirm how God intended life to be. She is just one of the missionaries working around the region. I mentioned that there were 39. That includes singles, couples, families, and they are working in those 13 countries that were referenced before. Again, planting Lutheran churches, showing mercy, and spreading the gospel. Here you see a photo of a couple of the missionaries and also a couple of our seminary students. We'll hear more about the seminary in a few slides. Processing through the streets as one of our congregations in the Dominican moved locations.